Hello guys, every welcome to this channel. My name is a truly inspiring Kamichabot. And guys, Manchester City are back to winning ways after losing Community Shield against Arsenal. And I'll tell you more about this game. 3-0 against Burnley, and it was an amazing game for Manchester City. Even though they didn't play their flamboyant football, Burnley dominated a lot of the possession and Burnley looked very potent in attack. But while you're here, like this video, share to your friends. Let's get started, guys. Hello guys, so what you need to know is that the goal scorers from this game were Haaland scored 2 goals, and Rodri is the player that scored the final goal for Manchester City, and Rodri scored the 3rd goal for Manchester City in the first game of the new season. And if you watch the game very well, you get to realize that Manchester City were not playing that flamboyant football. Burnley played very good. Burnley pressed them very well high the pitch. Burnley were amazing as usual from Vincent Company. And overall, I'll say it was an exciting game to watch. I really enjoy watching this game from Manchester City and Burnley. So the first thing I learned is, I'll say I like how Burnley played. Burnley was so good in the game. Burnley, playing against City is not easy. Any club that plays against City will definitely concede possession and will struggle against City. And we saw Burnley, a side that came from relegation, try to play very well against Manchester City, try to dominate the ball and attack City very well. And this led to City playing a lot of the long balls. And trust me, Burnley was very good. I want to see how Burnley will play against the weaker sides in the EPL and how they will perform in the EPL, because they did very well for me against Manchester City. And as much as Manchester City brought a semi-weaker side, because Manchester City didn't bring Ruben Diaz because Ruben Diaz has an injury, and John Stones to the turf more, and Jack Grealish too was out. And honestly, Burnley proved me wrong. It's not as bad as the 6-0 win that Manchester City scored them some months ago, but this 3-0 win has proved a point. Burnley will go on to do magic in this season. I think they did very well, and they're a good side. Kudos to Company. Manchester City is so stacked that it's really hard to find who is really the magician for Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne was brought out on the 24th minute, and oh my God, we thought Manchester City were going to struggle. But even that, Manchester City won 3-0. And you know what? Oh my God, Rodri was all over the pitch. Rodri scored a 3rd goal, and he was all over but I don't understand how Pep Guardiola played Rodri in 90 minutes in this game. Oh my God, it's just Burnley. If you've bought Calvin Phillips, why don't you get Calvin Phillips some minutes? You give Kopama the chance, you give Rico Lewis the chance, but why not Calvin Phillips? It's something I do not understand. Rodri is playing too many games, and I fear for Rodri. And as much as Rodri hasn't had a lot of injuries at Manchester City, I'm thinking, oh my God, one day when he gets injured, it might be very bad for us. So Pep, just give Calvin Phillips some minutes. The Premier League is just good for Pep Guardiola. It tells you in this match, Burnley played a lot of the game, were trying to score, and City found a way to just beat them 3-0. And this is City that wasn't really at their high full strength, but they still won 3-0. It tells you that the clubs in the EPL should stand very well, because if Manchester City's star-studded comes in very well, I'm sure they can dismantle a lot of teams this season. Let's get ready for what Pep can do. And let me tell you this. So personally, I'd like to congratulate Pep Guardiola for winning the Premier League 2023-2024 season. But I'm thinking, how long is Kevin De Bruyne going to be injured? Because Kevin De Bruyne was injured in this game again. And how bad it would be for Manchester City without Kevin De Bruyne. Watching this game, it tells me that Manchester City are really prepared for this season. And looking at how they played this side Burnley, and Burnley was playing out, and how they managed to score 3-0 against Burnley away, tells me that they are really prepared for this season, and they'll be amazing. But it also tells me if Kevin De Bruyne is injured, then Pep Guardiola really has to go in for Paqueta, because they can't be playing this game without any direct passer, anybody like Kevin De Bruyne in their setup. And City were truly amazing. Pep Guardiola, like I was telling you, is like a class 6 student who goes on to write a class 1 exam and beats everybody in the class. I think personally, he's above everyone in the EPL. He's miles ahead of everyone, and Pep Guardiola is really on top of his game. Guys, this is what I learned from the game. So, James Trafford, the Burnley goalkeeper, really amazed me, because if you watch how he contributed to the style of play of Burnley and how he saved them from a lot of goals, it tells you that James Trafford for £20 million is really a steal for Burnley, and it's going to help Burnley do very well in the EPL this season. I'm really impressed with what Company has done at Burnley in a short space of time, and how Burnley are impressive with their style of play. Burnley will do very well. Guys, this is what I think about the game. I watched everything. I was really excited with what I watched, and I'll give you more back to back football on YouTube.